A surplus of runners joined organizations such as Team Palestine's Palestine Children's Relief Fund and Chicago Marathon Running Club last Sunday, January 4th. Walkers and runners from multicultural backgrounds met at Buckingham Fountain and participated collaboratively in a run for Gaza to bring awareness and attention. PCRF has dedicated runners and walkers participating in diverse running events to raise money for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. The Run and Walk for Gaza is a suggestive event promoting harmony and peace in Gaza and calling for a permanent ceasefire. Participants from various backgrounds that support the cause came together to run and walk 7.5 miles, representing the width of Gaza from the border wall to the sea. Chicago runner and PCRF social media executive Jocelyn Soroto was eager to join runners to continue spreading awareness on the ongoing war between Israel's government and Hamas forces.
I'm here because I love running and I love walking, and it's really nice to have everybody join in and doing the same things, and specifically running and walking. There's more to the story. One of the speakers said, we're running towards the strip of Gaza. We're thinking of the people that are over there and kind of tying the two activities of together plus what's happening in Gaza right now. So I'm here to just be part of the community and encourage everybody to join and put it on social media and blast it off.
Soroto adds, the plethora of the past and the future and activities within the organization has increased attention and awareness due to inconsistent engagements.
I think that all the activities that we're doing right now and all the ones that we have planned over the course of this following year, it's making people ask questions. It's making them wondering what's happening. Can I learn more? I think it's really interesting when we do activities that everybody is knowledgeable of, whether it be walking or do some art show or doing anything like that. People want to join in. And while we're doing these activities, we're educating people. So I'm hoping that people are wanting to gain more knowledge, educate themselves, and not only that, but build friendships with people that maybe they don't even know where's Palestine, where's Gaza. So that's what we're hoping to get from all of these activities.
Longtime PCRF member and volunteer Karim Awad voiced the beliefs of being involved in organizations like PCRF.
I got involved with when moving to the U.S. and it was and continues to be the best way I can help and alleviate the pain on our brothers and sisters back home. And I visited PCRF in Palestine for the first time with PCRF in 2018. Which was incredible. So it opened a lot of doors for me as a Palestinian in the diaspora.
In reaching and branching to even more people with events like these, Awad added,
yeah, I think there's a few things. One, awareness. I think right now with the genocide happening in Gaza, I think having the conversations and having the safe space for people to express themselves. So awareness is one thing. Another thing is solidarity, for sure. As a Palestinian, seeing these events and seeing how much support from non-Palestinians we even have gives me a lot of hope.
Dr. Dina Kashawi, an avid volunteer of 10 years for PCRF, discussed the ongoing ways of outreach and solidarity for the people of Palestine.
I think the biggest thing is, one, a show of solidarity so that we can all come together as a community, express ourselves, our emotions, have a safe place to talk about the current events and what's going on, but also to feel like we have people that are alongside us. But also, we all come out here with representation of Palestine colors, the flag, Team Palestine on our shirts, and as we walk past, we get people's attention. This is also a great way to really gather people in, teach them about the cause, and let them know what we're doing, what we're running for, and what the purpose of this all is.
PCRF is a non-political organization dedicated to healing the wounds of the war and occupation in the Middle East. Dr. Kashawi addressed the organization's intentions.
So PCRF was founded a very long time ago by Steve Sotheby with the intention of helping Palestinian children who need care. So under the occupation, care for them, especially specialized care like cancer treatments, orthopedic treatments, life-saving cardiac surgeries, was really difficult for them to acquire in Palestine because of the occupation, especially now in Gaza with all of the limited resources. So PCRF would send out missions on a regular basis, not always as immediate emergency relief for whatever disaster is happening or whatever current atrocity or aggression is happening, but on a regular basis so that there's some sort of routine of physicians coming in, doing the surgeries, helping these children, and then letting them heal, obviously in Gaza, or if the care wasn't available there, the resources weren't, they would actually bring them to the United States to help them seek care elsewhere. But over time, and I guess with the extent of the damage and destruction that we've noticed lately, they've been going in as much as possible, fundraising to help. PCRF built Gaza's first pediatric children's cancer center, El Rantisi Hospital, which unfortunately was completely destroyed. But they have had a huge footprint in the entire Palestinian healthcare sphere, and they continue. So alhamdulillah, it's great work that they're putting through.
Dr. Saha Al-Reyes, a volunteer of PCRF for 17 years, acknowledges the heartwarming support of runners who showed up. Al-Reyes said, "We need the world to hear all the challenges and health crises."
You know, advocacy is a huge thing that we really need to be more vocal and, and bringing people to ceasefire. Every time we've done webinars with doctors over there, asking them what supplies they want, what can PCRF do for them, and their word BC, we want just ceasefire.
In continuing to spread awareness and call for a permanent ceasefire, Dr. Kashawi added, being heard can be very instrumental in isolating places and times.
I will say I always send my family in Gaza pictures and stuff like this of protests when we go out together on runs and things like that, and it always makes them feel heard, which I think is such a uplifting thing when they're in isolating places and time like this. So, I'll send them a picture of this and they'll feel so heartwarmed that there are this many people from all walks of life that are here supporting the cause and here to fight for their liberation. But then in terms of what we can do, I will always tout advocacy, calling your congresspeople, demanding a ceasefire, especially as a constituent. About 60% of the U.S. population is asking for that, but our democracy isn't really exhibiting that. So just pressuring them so that we can get that and so that we can get humanitarian aid in to help end this occupation as soon as possible and get a permanent ceasefire.
Ways to get involved and volunteer with PCRF are always wanted and needed. Awad added,
So PCRF started as a grassroots movement, and we have a chapter in 23 different states. So one, you can volunteer, you can donate, you can just come to our events. It's all ways that will help PCRF. But we're always looking for volunteers. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, please follow us on social media, TP4PCRF or PCRF Chicago, to stay up to date about our events.
Written by Nuha Abdessalam, voiced by Claude Martinez. For more, visit willcookcountynews.com or on our social medias at Will Cook County News.